Today we're taking a look at these NBA matches, which are happening on Monday, November 7, 2022, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes, let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe and push that notification bell to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. Multiple plans are available for each and every one of you. By becoming a member of the High Stakes Patreon, you will have access to our best team picks, total picks, parlay picks and much more. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting predictions that ends up costing you a lot of time and money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks. Golden State Warriors vs Sacramento Kings. The Kings have won 3 of their last 4 games and 2 of their last 3 road games. They are very good offensively, and they've played better on the road where they are averaging more than 118 points per game. They are very aggressive on the offensive glass and will get a lot of second chance scoring opportunities against the Warriors, who didn't rebound the ball well in their last 3 games. They also do a good job taking care of the ball and won't give the Warriors a lot of easy scoring opportunities. With the Warriors struggling defensively during their slump, they will have a hard time keeping the Kings' offense in check. The Warriors have lost 5 straight games and 6 of their last 7 overall. They've played well offensively, but their average dropped in their last 3 games. They were without Stephen Curry and Andrew Wiggins, their top 2 scorers in their last game, and with both players listed as questionable for this game, they won't have the firepower to hand with the Kings because they don't rebound the ball as well as the Kings, and they're very careless with the ball. Even though the Kings have struggled defensively this season, they played better in their last 3 games and will keep the Warriors' offense in check, so go with Sacramento to cover the spread. I saw the Warriors were playing and I chose the over. In all seriousness, Sacramento and Golden State's defenses have a lot of improving to do. I do not believe they will clamp down on their opposing offenses in this contest. Both teams have prolific offenses when they are on their game, and the Kings and Warriors average over 230 points per game combined. The Kings have hit the over in 8 of their last 11 games, playing on 1-day rest, while the Warriors have reached the over in their last 4 consecutive home games. Golden State has also hit the over in 7 of their last 10 overall. Take the over 230 points. Utah Jazz vs Los Angeles Lakers. The Jazz dominated the Lakers on Friday night in Los Angeles, taking a 13-point advantage into the half. The fact that the team earned the victory despite taking 10 free throws against 28 for the Lakers tells you a lot about how good this team is. Returning home, they should have a huge advantage, as a little home cooking should also draw some additional fouls, which could make this a complete blowout. James is playing well for the Lakers of late, averaging 24.0 points, while Davis is averaging 11.0 rebounds per game. However, one has to wonder what Los Angeles brings to the table on the road. All 3 of their losses came by at least 9 points. Utah has been spectacular at home, allowing 3 of their 4 opponents 105 points or fewer, and have won 3 of their 4 home contests by at least 8 points. Take the Jazz ATS. Looking at the adjusted defensive rating this season, according to Dunks and Threes, the Lakers are 7th in the NBA, with a 108.3 defensive rating, while the Jazz are 9th in the league, with a 108.8 defensive rating. LeBron James is the leading scorer for Los Angeles and is averaging just 21 points per game in his last 3 games. Neither team is knocking down trees with regularity, as the Jazz are 12th in the league at 36.7%, while the Lakers are historically bad at 28.3% from beyond the arc. Go with the under 229.5 points to hit in this game as well. Los Angeles Clippers vs Cleveland Cavaliers. After losing their first game of the season, Cleveland rattled off 7 straight victories entering their contest against the Lakers on Sunday. The team is 7-1 overall, including 7-1 at TS. They are 3-1 on the road. On Friday, the Cavaliers rolled into Detroit to begin their 5-game road trip, dominating the Pistons in a 112-88 victory. Kevin Love came off the bench to score 21 points and added 10 assists, giving him a +30 during his time on the court. Deep is a good way to describe this team, as 6 players scored in double digits in the victory over Detroit. Donovan Mitchell leads the club, averaging 31.1 points per contest, with Darius Garland second in points, 16.5, and first in assists, 7.5. Plus, Jarrett Allen has been spectacular, averaging 11.4 rebounds per game and 13.6 points per contest. Garland and Mitchell are both listed as probable for this contest. After a brief early season skid, the Clippers have won 3 straight games entering Sunday's game against Utah. That puts the club at 5-4, as they are 3-6 at TS and 1-2 at home. The Clippers found themselves trailing by 4 at the half against San Antonio on Friday, but put together a 31-20 run in the final frame to earn the 113-106 victory. Paul George led the way with 32 points as 6 players scored in double digits. The victory saw a big night from Ivica Zubac as well, who had 17 points and 15 rebounds. He has been a rebounding machine this year, averaging 11.6 per contest to go along with 10.0 points per game. George is averaging 23.8 points, 6.0 rebounds, and 4.9 assists per contest. Los Angeles will be without Kawhi Leonard. While the Clippers have played very well over the last week, there is no denying how hot Cleveland has been. They are not just winning, but dominating opponents, winning 6 of their 7 games by at least 9 points. That has helped them to the top point differential in the NBA, plus 12.1. The Clippers are 22nd in that category, minus 3.8. Defensively, these teams are fairly evenly matched. The Cavaliers are 3rd in points allowed per game, 104.4, while Los Angeles is 4th, 106.2. However, offensively these teams are like night and day. The Clippers are 30th in points per game, 102.3, while the Cavaliers are 6th overall, 116.5. The Clippers simply do not have the horses to be able to match the Cavaliers. Take the Cleveland Cavaliers. ATS Cleveland is also playing well on the offensive end, scoring an average of 116.5 points per game, which is 6th best. Cleveland's field goal percentage is 7th best at 47.7%, and from long range the Cavaliers are 2nd best at 40.6%. Donovan Mitchell is scoring a team best 31.1 points per game, while shooting 48.1% overall and 43.8% from three-point land. Cleveland has 7 players that average 10.5 points per game or more. On the boards, Cleveland averages 45.0 rebounds per game, of which 10.0 are on the offensive glass. Jarrett Allen is leading Cleveland with an average of 11.4 boards per game and has a team best average of 4.0 offensive boards per contest. Cleveland's balanced scoring, with the exception of Mitchell, who is scoring nearly 15 points more per game than any other player, makes it very difficult for opponents to guard the Cavaliers. Both Cleveland and Law will be playing back halves of a back-to-back, which means both are likely to slow the tempo in this matchup, as both are battling injuries. The result will be fewer possessions for each team and fewer points scored. The Clippers are 4th best in points allowed and 106.2 per game, and Cleveland is 3rd best at 104.4 points per game. The total has finished under in 10 of the last 11 games played by the LA Clippers and in 7 of the last 8 games that the Clippers have played at home. Take the under to hit here.